this mouth of yours. I'm gonna suggest that you start talking when you're still able to use it.
Nighttime, I'm up at the right time. Sword damage, I say he get piped now. Damon baby, killing shit on sight now. Money crazy, stay with Lisa, 100,000. Loaded, nigga know I'm in his bitches like I'm Ben Fields. Straight out the trenches, but I still be with that shit still.
What's going on, guys? Naruto Black Ops here, and yeah, guys, so I'm back on another video. And today, guys, I know I've been slacking on what ifs now lately, but it's because, I recently just moved, and yeah, you might hear the echo because, well, I'm in my bathroom right now, and it's really the only place I can upload right now since I'm not really supposed to be on my phone. But I just wanted to upload for you guys. So today, guys, I'm coming to you guys with what if Naruto was born 10 years earlier, or well, was the same age as Kakashi, really. So you're probably like, okay, so he's doing one of these what ifs. And yeah, pretty much. So how I'm gonna base this what if off, it's going to be like a Naruto. He's going to be an Uchiha on this, yes. He's going to be like an Uchiha slash he's gonna be Indra's reincarnation, but he's going to be like I'm not gonna say kind person because the fact that he's a Uchiha, he's not gonna be the most nicest person, but he's not gonna be a bad person either. So you're just gonna have to see how this story unfolds. So Naruto, he would end up, being born by his two parents, and these two parents would be irrelevant. It would be because, well, they would die. And, well, you're probably wondering how in their mission. You see, these Uchiha were highly trained Uchiha that were respected. And, well, I said that they're going to be irrelevant. His father's not, but we're not going to get into his father, his reputation for right now. But other than that, his, family was strong. So after they gave birth to him, they still went back on missions. Since, well, I would say the war would start, starting up a little bit. Let's see some flashes of war and here and there. So, the missions would get, even crazier. So, Uchiha would have to be out there. So it gets up to a point where Naruto's basically an orphan and, well, he has to live on his own. So he grows up in the Uchiha compound like any other orphan Uchiha, which I'm pretty sure most Uchiha are orphan. But this really doesn't matter. But anyway, Naruto, he's still gonna... Hold up, guys. My fault, guys. But like I said, like any other Uchiha, Naruto would grow up an orphan, I mean, I'm not gonna say all Uchiha grew up as orphans, but, most of the strong ones did. But, other than that, Naruto, he'll grow up in the Uchiha compound, having to fend for himself at a really young age, and, well, Naruto will learn quickly that the world is a cruel place, and, well, things aren't always what they seem. At 4 years old, Naruto would just be hanging out with some friends, and these friends would be about 2 years older than him, but they hanged out with Naruto since Naruto's pretty smart for his age, and he knew a lot of things that he probably shouldn't know, but hey, they still hanged out with him. And Naruto, he wasn't, mad or sad or anything like that. He was okay with hanging out with guys older than him. I mean, there wasn't really no one his age that could really talk as fluently as he could. So he liked hanging out with these guys. Came to a point where Naruto, started becoming best friends with them. But one day, something tragic would, happen. Naruto would be hanging out with the friend group. I'd say it'd be about 3 guys. And, I'm not going to give them names because, well, you can probably guess what's about to happen to the gang. But, they would just be hanging out. And, well, Naruto, he would, come up with the idea that they should play ninja. And that he's a spy from another village and they have to get him. So Naruto tells him that and they agree. So Naruto starts running and running and running. And well, Naruto actually ends up going into the Forest of Death. So they follow Naruto in the Forest of Death, but Naruto, he's getting around pretty easily, but the kids end up tripping over some, slimy, not slimy, but, hard creature. And well, this would just be some random creature in the Forest of Death. Since I think there would be creatures in there just for this what if. So this creature, I'm not gonna really name what it is. It would just, see the kids. It would go for them and well Naruto, he would hear something in the back and he would run back over where he came. He would then see his friends getting devoured by this animal, this beast. So Naruto, him being just 4 years old, is going through trauma like this. His eyes would just start to, change color and would start to spin into the two Tomoe Sharingan. Yes, already two Tomoe. Naruto would then scream and would run at this creature. And, well, with Naruto's bare fist, since two Tomoe Sharingan, you have to have a bit of chakra to use that. And the fact that he's angry just gives him more of a, boost. So he hits this creature, instantly killing it. Naruto would then just, get angry and see his friends, pieces or what's left of them and will start to cry. He will decide that he's going to bury them. And they were also orphans too, so nobody was really going to miss them except for Naruto. So Naruto buried them and gave them a proper burial. After that, Naruto always came by their graves. And, well, actually, since he'd always come by their graves, I have to give them some names. So let's think. Let's say one was Ashura, one was Tamatsu, and the other was Izuna. So Ashura, Tatsu, Izuna. No, Tetsu. Yeah, Tetsu. Ashura, Tetsu, and Izuma were Naruto's three best friends that died, So he would visit their grave almost every day, and then not almost every day, actually every day, bringing flowers, just talking to them, and just saying how his day went, how lonely it is without them. Naruto, though, he did make a promise to each one of them that they were going to become ninja one day, and he was going to become the strongest Uchiha there ever was, and become Hokage, the first Uchiha Hokage. Naruto would, stick his life on it and would actually cut his hand open, pouring his blood over his friend's dead grave, making a blood oath to what he said. Naruto would then eventually leave the grave, not coming there for a while. Naruto at this point would be 6 years old and, well, would already have the three Tomoe Sharingan. Since Naruto's been training and he has a few jutsus up his sleeve, Naruto's affinity are wind, lightning, and fire. Naruto is most efficient, though, in lightning and fire, though, but he still does use wind occasionally for his fire jutsu, just to amp it up. So, Naruto, since I love this move, he would be the one that to create the Shidori, 1000 birds, or just Shidori. So he would be the one that created Shidori instead of Kakashi at such a young age, at only the age of 6. And the Shidori being a pretty high ranked jutsu and a deadly one at that, Naruto would easily be thrown into the academy just by how the Uchiha see this. And, well, they need all the help they can get in the war. So they put him in the academy at only the age of 6. And Naruto, it only takes him a few years up to the age of 10. So he was 6, and 4 years later, he's 10, and he graduates from the academy. A 10-year-old graduating from the academy has not really been heard of, and, well, Naruto is just a special case at this point. Naruto, his Jonin sensei, would be no one other than Minato Namikaze. And you're probably like, hold up, Minato? Yes, it would be Minato. And well, his team would already be Obito, Kakashi, and Rin, and they would be a bit older than him. And I know I said Naruto was gonna be the same age as Kakashi. I really meant that he was just gonna be on the same team as him. So yeah, Naruto's 10. I'd say they're about 12 to 13 years old. And well, he's on their team. It's going to be a 5-man squad, just including Minato. But if you include the beginning, it would be a 4-man squad, or 3 men and 1 woman squad. So this will be Minato's team, the Specialized Ninjas, Team 7. So Naruto, he would be, he'd be a special case out of all of them. He would be in Uchiha, and Obito would too. So they would have that kind of connection there. Naruto respecting all Uchiha because they're family, and he would see that Obito wears glasses, and that kind of made Naruto mad because he felt like he was disrespecting the Uchiha clan. Because how can you be an Uchiha and not see well? It's just embarrassing. Naruto, well, he didn't really know what Obito had to go through. Obito hasn't really gone through anything seriously, though not as much as Naruto has went through, because Naruto already has a 3-time Roy Sharingan. But that's besides the point. Let's get into the bell test. So the bell test would still end up happening. It's just that Naruto's in this, and Naruto is way more of a deadly shinobi. So the bell test would kind of go similar like it did in canon with Team 7. It's just that Naruto will end up engaging after they do their little team up, which fails. And then, well, Minato realizing that there were only 3 of them that were teaming up. Naruto then came out of the bushes with his 3-time Roy Sharingan activated, surprising Obito because, well, he's younger than him and he already has a fully matured 3-time Roy Sharingan. This also surprised Minato because a kid his age shouldn't have shouldn't have the Sharingan, let alone the 3-time Roy. He would really know that Naruto must have gone through something that really changed him. Because he knows that unlocking the Sharingan, you have to go through something emotional. And, well, depending on how emotional it is the level your Sharingan will get to. I mean, that to be real here. Sasuke shouldn't have got like the 2-time Roy right off the back after seeing his clan killed. But hey, it's whatever. He only got the 1-time Roy as a kid, but I feel like he should have got the 2. But that's besides the point. Naruto will end up, basically fighting Minato 1-on-1. And he wouldn't, be bad. He's actually putting up a good fight against Minato with his, what is it called? Dragon Dance, I think. The Uchiha style taijutsu, whatever it's called. He'd be putting up a good fight against him. Naruto will then realize that he's not going to beat Minato in hand-to-hand combat, so he pulls out his sword on his waist. This will be no one other than that katana that you would see Indra with. And if you guys didn't know, Indra did have a katana on his back, I think it was on his back. It might have been on his waist. I don't know. But it was like gold. It was just look up Indra's blade, and you guys will see what I'm talking about. So he ends up taking out Indra's sword, or let's just call it Indra's blade. Yeah. So he would take out Indra's blade, and he would just start to swing it around and rush at Minato. Minato would have to pull out his 3-pronged kunai and would start to get in play like a kunai / kenjutsu battle with Naruto. Naruto obviously having the upper hand because, well, his blades are longer and kind of pushing Minato back. Because, mind you, Naruto does see Minato's movements, even though Minato is fast. And he's putting up, a little bit of power. Minato is not obviously going all out. If he was, Naruto would have definitely been finished by now. But he just wants to see how strong Naruto is. And he's definitely stronger than all of these 3 combined. So this surprises him. Naruto then, eventually steps back and starts to weave hand signs pretty fast. As fast as Kakashi did in Shippuden. Maybe even faster. It looked like he just did 1 hand sign, but it was actually all the hand signs he needed. He would then say fire style Phoenix Flower Jutsu. My fault, guys. But like I was saying, He would say fire style finish flower jutsu. After that, Naruto would shoot the jutsu directly at Minato with precise accuracy. And as Minato is distracted, Naruto would throw on some kunai. But these kunai wouldn't be just regular kunai. And as Minato ends up dodging these, the fireball or the finish flower jutsu, he see these kunai coming for him, and he would think he's easily about to dodge these, but these kunai will poof and turn out to be Kakashi, Obito, and Rin, and they would attack Minato, but Kakashi going for the bells and grabbing them, and Kakashi would actually end up, you know, getting the bells. Naruto would then, fist bump his teammates, and they will, actually be kind of happy. Even Kakashi would kind of put on a smile. And, Minato was surprised. They actually stole the bell. This, even though they passed with their teamwork abilities, they actually ended up stealing the bell. Even him and his team didn't do that. And they were trained by Jiraiya himself. So, this was surprising. So, Naruto, after that, he would just ask his team if they want some ramen. And, well, Naruto saying that would make Minato, gasp, but not gasp, but like, realize that he's just like someone he knows, Kushina. So they end up going for some ramen, and they have a good time. They get to know each other. Oh, I forgot to mention, they did do introductions, like, everybody else did. I would go over them, but I'll leave that for another time. So Naruto, they end up going over the introductions, and things go pretty well. After that, they go on some C-Ring missions because they're a 4-man squad, or a 5-man squad, and D-Ring missions isn't really what they need to do right now. So they're going some C-Ranks, B-Ranks, and even A-Ranks. It came up to the point where about the Shinobi War would actually just commence, like fully start. And Naruto would, he would, age up to the age of 13, and I would say they would be about 15, 14. So Naruto would already be, my fault guys, but like I was saying, Naruto would eventually, not Naruto, but the team would eventually progress. And at this point, Naruto would be dubbed Jonin, same as Kakashi, and they will both be Jonin. So it comes into that one special mission. And, instead of making Kakashi the team leader would be, no, actually, I think he would still let Kakashi be the team leader. Even though he knows Naruto is stronger than Kakashi, he wants someone to be older and a little bit more, I'm not going to say mature because Naruto is mature for his age, but a little bit, just some more age. And Minato's not the one to, judge by the age of a number. But in this case, he just did. Anyway, though, Naruto would end up accepting it because she didn't really care. He trusted Kakashi and his everything he wanted to do. So whatever Kakashi wanted to do, he would do it with him. So eventually, it would come to that part where they're getting ambushed by those ninja. And well, Naruto would have taught Kakashi the Shidori already. So Kakashi would end up, showing off the Shidori like he did last time, saying, it's Benito Sensei, let me show you this jutsu Naruto showed me. So he would show everybody the Shidori, and well, Naruto would just say show off. And after that, Minato would end up saying, like I said, Kakashi's team leader, and he has to go to the Shinobi front lines. So he would end up leaving, and a yellow flash. And at that point, Naruto at that point, he would end up, kind of just chilling, I guess you could say, because he thinks this mission is going to be a piece of cake. But he's not letting his guard down, though. He's just a laid-back person. As he tries to get as laid-back as he can, because, well, a lot of stuff has happened in his life, and he doesn't like to relive it. Anyway, Naruto and them would get ambushed by those stone ninja, and they would end up taking Ren. So she ended up getting taken. You're probably like, wait, how? Naruto's there and three time away. Yeah. Naruto is there, and let's just say they were sneakier, or if that's even a word. They were way more sneaky than they were in canon, and got her stealthily. So Naruto said, they got Rin, and Obito would argue saying, we should go get her. And Naruto would say it's Kakashi's call, and well, Kakashi would end up saying that same jump like he did in canon, like, we should follow the missions, people that abandon the rules are scum type jump. But Obito ends up busting that one quote. Yeah, people that abandon the missions are scum, but people that abandon their friends are worse than scum. And Naruto to actually kind of take this to heart. He then starts to remember his friends that were killed by that monster and would think, Kakashi, maybe we should go after Rin. And Kakashi he thought Naruto had his back on this one. But then he realized that Naruto didn't. He then said, do you guys want? I'm not in it. Naruto would then say, alright then. I'm sorry, Kakashi. Naruto would then leave with Obito, and Obito would thank him for coming with him. Naruto would just, he would say that he reminded him of some friends that he lost a while ago. And Obito would say, sorry about that. I know you're not one to relive the past. And Naruto would say, you're right, I'm not, so let's get this over with. So they would end up fighting the Stone Ninja, and well, Obito would end up fighting a few of them while Naruto has them on his own. So that same thing would happen with Kakashi jumping in and getting that scar on his eye. And Naruto would end up going over there, stabbing one of those shinobis in the back, killing them. So they would then head in to the rocket, the rock place. And Naruto would look around, seeing that this place is, not that stable. But, hey, they need to find Rin and get out of here. Naruto would look and say, guys, there's Rin. But then he would sense something and turn around and punch what it seemed like to be air. But it would actually turn out to be someone using a, stealth jutsu. Naruto would punch one of the stone ninja. Naruto would then say, you think you're stealthy, huh? Well, I'm an Uchiha. Nothing can get past my eyes. He would then, morph his eyes into the 3-time-away Sharingan, and he would rush at these stone ninja. These stone ninja would be getting their cheeks absolutely clapped. There would be more of them than they were in canon, and Naruto would be taking on a majority of them, since, he's the stronger one out of all of them. He would take on the majority of them, while Kakashi and Obito would do that same tag team they did in canon, with Obito unlocking his Sharingan, of course. Naruto would see this and would smile, being, happy for Obito. But the ninja would start to overwhelm them. Not the fact that they're stronger than Naruto. It's just that Naruto, he can keep up. He just has to worry about his friends not getting hurt. And he knows that they might not be able to keep up with all these ninja coming at once. So he realizes that they need to get out of here. And so do the ninjas realize that they need to get out of here. So what they do is do that same thing in canon, collapsing the thing. Naruto, he, says, he tells everyone to run, and well, Rin is obviously under a rubble. No, Kakashi is obviously under some rubble, and he throws, Obito throws Kakashi out of there, and the rubble would land on Obito, seemingly crushing his left, or his right or left side of his body. Naruto's eyes would be widened. His friend, his comrade, his teammate, just died in front of his eyes. Another one gone because of him. Because he was too weak. Because he didn't have what it takes. He wasn't fast enough. He wasn't strong enough. He was weak. Naruto would then just look as Obito gives Kakashi his Sharingan. Naruto would even really care. He wasn't paying attention to that. He was just stunned. Obito would end up, well, seemingly dying in what they thought. They would end up making it out of there. And Kakashi, he would, usually go on his rampage, but they would look at Naruto since he's been seemingly quiet. Naruto would then open his eyes, revealing a pattern of what it seemed like to be the eyes of a god. These weren't the Rinnegan, of course, but there were some type of Sharingan. The Mangekyo Sharingan had awakened in Naruto. I don't know why I just said it like that, but it had awakened in Naruto. And well, let's just say that pattern was crazy. I mean, like, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna give him that. Let's say his Mangekyo Sharingan looked like the Rinnegan, but just red. Yeah, because I feel like Naruto should have something goated like that. So it looked like the Rinnegan, just red, and it did cover all of his eyes, like the Rinnegan. It wasn't just like a small little pupil that was circled. No, it was his entire eyes that were red. So Naruto, you're probably wondering, what's the dude's moves? Well, Naruto is seemingly going to be a god. He has the ability to manipulate the earth itself. Not like, shift the earth, like go back in time. Nah, just like, earth ability, like, with how they do with earth style jutsu. But just by moving his hands. No hand sign, just by moving his hands. It's just by a simple flicker. So Naruto was just start to move his hands around, killing all these shinobi. And it would just be a bloodbath, a massacre. Naruto would just pop off. And, well, his second ability would be the ability to cast. Basically, I guess you could say infinite Tsukuyomi of sorts. You're probably like, how? How, nigga, how? Well, because I can, bro. I'm not gonna say it's an infinite Tsukuyomi. Yo, it's like Itachi's Tsukuyomi. It's just way more deadlier and it's way more realistic. So let's just say he goes into he puts you under this genjutsu, which you can put more than one person, up to about 10 people under it. If they get physically hurt in that, they're gonna get physically hurt in it. Itachi, if he puts somebody under the Tsukuyomi, they get hurt in their mental state, But with this, they don't just get hurt with their mental state, they get hurt physically. And well, I don't know what to call this. I'm gonna call this Tokai Tsukuyomi. Yeah, Tokai Tsukuyomi. Just gonna say it means mid Tsukuyomi. But yeah, Tokai Tsukuyomi, that's what it's gonna be called. So he'll put these boys under his junk. And, well, Naruto just being enraged, he will be able to put more than just 10 people under it. About 20 people under the junk. And, well, this would make Naruto pass out. And, well, all those shinobi would be dead. It's no question asked. They would all be dead. But Minato would end up showing up. My fault, guys, but I'm back. So, like I said, Minato would end up showing up. And basically, it would kind of go similar to canon, like how Kakashi woke up. It would just be that Naruto was the one that passed out. And Kakashi and Ren would just be staring at the stars. Well, no, I would say Kakashi be looking at the stars or just looking up into the sky himself. Ren doing the same. And, Minato just talking to Naruto, basically giving him that same type of lecture or pep talk that he gave Kakashi in canon. So, that would happen, right? And Naruto, well, after all that, he would, kind of go into a little bit of a depression, He would kind of go into a little bit of depression. He would try to keep his happy-go mood, But yeah, he would kind of go into a little bit of depression. And one thing I forgot to mention was my boy Naruto's drip. So he would wear that Uchiha turtleneck. It's just it would be sleeveless, and he would have bandages wrapped all around his arms, and some black shinobi pants and some blue shinobi or black shinobi sandals. And I'd say his hair color. Hmm, hmm, I'd say it was black. You know, it was black. No, I'd say it was brown, like Indris, and he had his headband around his neck. So Naruto, he was he was going into a little bit of depression, like I said, but he tried to keep his happy-go facade up. Um. Anyway, though, after that, the war would start to kind of die down, and since Minato just defeated like 1,000 shinobi by himself, mind you, it would start to die down, and well, things would get a little better. Up to the point where, well, of course, Ren is captured by. I don't really remember what village it was, but near he was captured, or she was captured by some shinobi. So Kakashi though would still end up going through that same thing because Naruto was out on another mission at that time. So Kakashi would end up doing the Shidori, going straight through Ren, like in canon, him awakening the Mangekyo, well, unconsciously, but Obito being right there and him awakening it. So, yeah, things would play out in canon just like that, or with that. And after that, Kakashi would sadly have to bring home the news that Rin had died. Naruto was even more depressed now that his friends, or most of the friends that he's ever had, has died. Like his best friends, Ashura, Tetsu, and what did I name the other one? Dane. I know it. One of them were Ashura, Tetsu. I forgot the other one. But yeah, his friends, like his friends that first died when he was like 4, and now his comrades, his teammates died. Only one he had left was Kakashi, or so he thought. Obito was still out there. He just didn't know. Anyway, though, Naruto was getting more and more dark. He was going more and more in depth into the Uchiha side. Since Naruto was talked to Minato about his Mangekyo, and Minato would read up on the Mangekyo, warning that it gives people blindness, but then if it gets Uchiha's eyes and stuff like that. So Naruto, he basically traded eyes with Fugaku, which Fugaku would have already had the Mangekyo, and well, Minato just felt like it was a good thing to do since he would have had better assets. And Naruto, not Naruto, but Minato and Fugaku were better friends in this. What if, by the way? So they would trade Sharingan, and he would have basically Fugaku's pattern of a Sharingan inside like his running Sharingan, I guess you could say. But it's still just a Mangekyo. So Naruto will proceed to live on the rest of his life, just trying to make sense of what he should do in life. He doesn't become an Anbu because, well, if he knows if he becomes Anbu, he's just gonna go more and more in depth into the darkness, and he doesn't want to. So Kakashi, he still ends up going into the Anbu. Naruto, on the other hand, he would just still stay at Jonin, and would be thrilled when he heard about his sensei becoming a father. At this point, Minato is already the fourth Hokage, and Naruto is just thrilled that he's gonna have basically a little brother. His name's going to be Megma in this because, well, Naruto's already been taken. So, yeah. Basically, the Nine Tails attack would happen. And, the people that would be there on Naruto's birth would be Naruto, or not Naruto's birth, but Magma's birth would be Naruto, Minato, Kushina, of course, Hiruzen's wife, and that's pretty much it. Those would be the only people there. Kakashi was too busy being an Anbu right now, so he was doing other stuff. Naruto would, see Magma being born, and I would say Magma would be born with this, basically the same physique that Naruto was born in canon. Don't get me wrong, Naruto still has his face that he has, he still has his regular face. He just has brown hair, and it's pretty much how he looks. Well, he doesn't just have blonde, spiky hair. It looks a lot like Indra's. It's not as long as Indra's yet, I guess, but it's long. So, yeah. But he still does have his knuckle-headed ninja face. And, well, let's just say Magma would have that same type of look to him. Naruto would smile, seeing Magma, feeling like he just had a brother born into the world. He would protect this kid with his life. Minato was smiling, and so was Kushina, but that, smile and that happiness was cut short once Naruto or Magma was pulled out of their hands. Naruto would then look at this masked man and, would feel this man's chakra and feel really familiar, but Naruto wouldn't really care. He would say, "Hey, let Magma go." This masked man would say, "Now, why should I do that? I have you right where I want you. Now, you rather hand over the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki, or the kid bites the dust." At only, I would say, 32nd-year-old. Naruto would then say, "Minato, it's your call." Minato would then stand there thinking, but as he does that, the masked man would throw Magma up into the air, and he would still end up getting Magma like he did in canon. And, well, as he does that, he would try to get Kushina, but Naruto would try to punch the man, but he would just phase right through him, and Kushina would be warped away. Naruto would be surprised that this man was able to outmaneuver him. It's like he just went straight through him. He would then realize that this guy has some type of weird technique. So he would run over to, where he sensed this man's chakra, which was pretty far away. At this point, Naruto, he was just running as fast as he could to Kushina. At this point, though, the masked man would have ripped out the Nine-Tails. Naruto had just got there. Same with Minato. Naruto would then look at Kushina and tell Minato that he needs to handle that. And he needs to handle Kushina, and he'll handle this masked man. He would then run after Obito, or as he would say his name was Madara Uchiha. Naruto wouldn't believe it though, because, if he was Madara Uchiha, he would have way more of a presence and wouldn't have to hide his face. I mean, he's the god of shinobi, so, he wouldn't go unnoticed, but Madara wasn't someone to always be stealthy after what Naruto read up. I mean, he is an Uchiha after all. Naruto would then look at, who he presumes, is Madara at this point, I guess. He doesn't believe it still, though. He would just say Madara. And the masked man, or Madara, would say, "So, you've come to find me, have you?" And they would call Naruto, what would they call Naruto? What would they call Naruto? I would say they call Naruto, I'd say they call Naruto the Avatar, because Naruto could use, every single chakra nature at this point. He could use every single chakra nature at a good extent. And him using his Mangekyo Sharingan gives him the ability to manipulate the earth, or just earth in that state. And that gives him the ability to manipulate water also, since, it has a lot to do with water. So he can manipulate the ground, water, and soon maybe even other things. Naruto will look at Obito or Madara and let's say, who are you? Who are you really? Naruto would look into this man's eyes and would see a Sharingan, but not a regular Sharingan. This would be a three-time away. Or not three-time away, but a Mangekyo. Naruto would say, so you are an Uchiha, that's for sure. You have the Mangekyo Sharingan, but it looks like you only have half that power. Naruto would unsheath his sword and say, well, I'm not holding anything back. I'm going to protect my village if it's the last thing I do. Naruto didn't rush at Obito, but Obito would just face right through him. Naruto would then start to get in a Kenjutsu type fight, but just slicing right through Obito. Naruto would then realize that Obito was really not able to be touched, but he knows that there has to be a limit on this. So he activated his eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, which Obito did not know he had. He would be able to read Obito's movements even faster and would look for the openings that Obito had. Because he couldn't just spam this technique, it took some chakra. So it came to the point where Naruto saw an opening and he took it, hitting Obito right in the face, cracking this man's mask, seeing, his other side of his face just covered in a black mask. And he couldn't really see the person's face. Naruto would then say, so you're covering your face now, huh? Naruto would rush at the masked man, and he would start to get an even more intense battle. And while Obito would not start to face, he would actually start to fight back, going into hand-to-hand or Kenjutsu versus Kunai type fight. So Naruto would obviously have the upper hand, him having an eternal Mangekyo, and Obito only having a Mangekyo. So he would have the upper hand, of course. And then Naruto would, go back and would try to put Obito under a Genjutsu. But as he tried this, Obito would then warp away in his Kamui. He would then warp away into a building, or not a building, but in the middle of Konoha. He would then start to weave hand signs and say, come on out, Nine Tails. And, I'd said that pretty trash, but yeah, that's how he said it I think that's what he said in the show. It might have been the game, actually. But yeah, that's besides the point. He would just, summon Kurama, and Kurama would start to wreak havoc on the village. So, you're probably wondering, what is Minato doing? Well, Minato is telling everybody what just happened, and, they're preparing. They're preparing, stuff just in case something bad happens. And this was what they were looking for. But they will be too late, and as the villages start to crumble to the Nine Tails. Naruto would see this and would know there's only one way to fight this beast. He's gonna have to use that, technique. Naruto would run on top of roofs and then would jump into the air, flashes the eternal Mangekyo. He would then say, Susanoo! And then what color would it be? I would say a red and black Susanoo would appear, and a fully armored Susanoo, by the way, is as tall as Kurama, would appear in front of the village. Naruto would say, I'll stop you right here now, Nine Tails. So Naruto and the Nine Tails would start to get into an intense battle, and Naruto would obviously be losing his footing because no matter how strong Naruto is, he still is just an Uchiha. Uchiha, they do have some amount of chakra reserves. I would say they probably would come in second place when it came to chakra reserves with the Uzumaki, but they're only second fiddle, with the Uzumaki having way more chakra than that. And Naruto not being Uzumaki in this would not be able to hold all this chakra since he's been using his Mangekyo against Obito and now is using this Susanoo, which drains a lot of chakra. So he would be on the back foot with this one. But he would try to hold off the Nine Tails as good as he can. Naruto would start to, fight back a little bit. Within the Nine Tails would end up almost breaking his Susanoo because Naruto lost his footing. Naruto then realized that this isn't gonna work. So he would go out of his Susanoo and he would use his Mangekyo ability to manipulate the earth, trapping the QB for a little bit of time. So Minato shows up and he's not really injured at all or out of gas. But he knows there's only one way to do this. He has to seal the Nine Tails. And well, the only way he can see doing that is sealing the Nine Tails inside of Naruto or Magma. Or maybe even both. What do you think? Should I do both? Nah, I'm gonna just give it to Magma. So he would start to do the Reaper Death Seal, sealing the Nine Tails inside of Naruto, Magma. Magma would end up, getting the Nine Tails, and Minato would end up dying. Same with Kushina because, well, she just died from the wounds of getting the Nine Tails just ripped out of her completely. Naruto would see his sensei fall as, well, Minato smiled at him. Naruto then caught him and said, take care of take care of Minato for me. I said Minato. Take care of Magma for me. Please, Naruto. Treat him as your own brother. Don't let anything bad happen to him. Please be there for Naruto when no one else is. Naruto would then start to cry and would, out of all this, would awaken not the Rinnegan, because you have to have Hashirama cells for that, would awaken some dojutsu that's never been heard of before, shouldn't even be possible. This would be the 6-time away Rinne Sharingan. So you're probably like, how? How does Naruto have this? Well, we're just gonna say because Naruto is Indra's reincarnation, he still can, harness a little bit of Otsutsuki chakra. So he uses that, and in this moment he's using that, and his eyes morph into that of a 6-time Sharingan. Basically, like the Sharingan that you saw on top of Madara's head would be in Naruto's eyes right now. And, Naruto would not realize it, but he just basically kind of became a god. I wouldn't say kind of, he just became a god. He basically is the strongest person in the show right now, for now. Naruto would then cry and see his sensei leave this earth, same with his wife, and he would look at Naruto, knowing that he's going to protect his child with everything. So the village would end up learning that Naruto is, the Nine Tails Jinchuriki, and that, he is the son of the fourth Hokage, because, he doesn't seem, he doesn't really seem the reason to hide this from the village, because Naruto's there, Naruto's there and he's gonna protect Magma from everything. And if any Chibari tries to come hurt Magma for their personal vendetta against Minato, he'll handle it swiftly. And the shinobis that had a grudge with Minato knew that. They knew that, the Avatar was not one to be messed with. And so Naruto, he would eventually, grow up. He would grow up into a fine as a shinobi. And I mean that as like strength wise. Naruto, don't get me wrong, Naruto's good looking, of course, but he would grow up to be a good shinobi. So Naruto would grow up and raising many Magma is basically kind of his own son at the age of only like 16. But hey, he has to do what he has to do. So at the age of 16, he would already be raising Magma. And you're probably wondering, what is Naruto's girl? Who is Naruto's girl? Who's Naruto's ship or whatever? And well, we're going to be getting into that right now. So Naruto would be just chilling on a bench right now, and just mind his own business. He finally got Naruto to go to sleep, or Magma to go to sleep, so he can just read. He's reading that latest Ichi Paradise since Kakashi put him on, and well, it's not a bad book. But he would then drop the book on accident, of course, and well, the book would start to flow away in the wind. Naruto was confused because the wind shouldn't be this strong today. I mean, like, it really shouldn't be able to blow his book away. So he goes after the book, and he accidentally bumps into this girl. And this girl had, well, how can I describe her? Well, okay. She had long red hair and, well, swirly purple eyes. Not the Renegade guys. She's just a regular civilian. And this will be no one other than Mika Uzumaki. And you're probably like, wait, there was another Uzumaki in this? Yes, there was. Mika and Kushina were the last Uzumakis. And well, although the council wanted her to, reproduce with many children, she didn't want to do that. And well, Hiruzen wasn't about to force her. So, yeah, that's what happened. Naruto would end up saying sorry and would, saying, it's my fault. I didn't see where I was going. She would then say it's okay and, here. Naruto would then say thank you for giving his book back and, maybe he can buy her some ramen for, bumping into her. And she would say, fine, I'm okay with that. And she wouldn't really know who Naruto was, She didn't really pay attention to the shinobi life. She was just, a regular civilian. She wanted to be a doctor. And, well, she wasn't the worst in medical ninjutsu, but she also wasn't the best. I would say she would be about Sakura's level from Naruto, which, in healing is actually good, but, actually, no, she would be, like, the best healer if she's like that from Sakura. Because Sakura and Naruto is actually an actual good healer. But anyway, that's besides the point right now. Naruto will buy her some ramen, learn her name, and they will start to talk, over the years. And eventually they would get together. And eventually, 5 years later, they would get married. So Naruto would, move into Minato and Kushina's house because, well, they lended it to him because they were like, he was like a son to them, so they basically gave Naruto all their allowance and stuff like that. Or not allowance, but their inheritance. So Naruto was basically living lavish. At this point, Magma grew up to not like Naruto at all from canon. He grew up loved and, people greeted him like he was a king. And, well, although this would probably make a kid cocky, Naruto told Magma not to get a arrogant mind, because people like that die in the shinobi world and don't end up surviving that long. And Magma would know that this is true and would not want, that to happen. And you're probably wondering, what about the Uchiha massacre? Well, we're practically getting to that right now. Since the Uchiha massacre happened, I'm pretty sure when Sasuke was in the academy, we're gonna skip forward 3 years. So it would have been about 8 years before, by now from the Nine Tails attack. And I would say Naruto would be around, I don't feel like doing math right now, but be around, I don't know, like 23, 24. Yeah, he'll be around that age. And it would be about the point where they're discussing about the Uchiha. In Naruto, he is the clan head of the Namikaze clan now. Since Minato is gone, he doesn't have the Namikaze name because, well, he didn't want to take that from Minato, since, the Uchiha might try to use it as something. Since Naruto does know the Uchiha, and, he is in Uchiha, so, yeah. So they'll start to talk about the Uchiha clan, right? Without Fugaku being there. They was trying to start to talk about the massacre and, having Itachi do it. Naruto was immediately against this. Did not want this to happen. Naruto, for starters, didn't want a kid to kill his entire clan. Even if he was powerful, and he didn't think that was the right thing to do. And, well, this is, they should listen to Naruto. Naruto's seen a lot of things in his Shinobi life that they couldn't comprehend. And, well, Naruto, even though he wasn't the Hokage, people treated his authority like he was. And Naruto would say, this is not happening. The Uchiha clan is not dying. If either of you even plan to try to kill them, he'll kill them himself. He'll kill whoever tried that. And that includes for the Hokage. Hiruzen wouldn't be surprised because Naruto was not, he was a laid back person most of the time, but he knew Naruto would get serious when it was time to. Kind of like Jiraiya. And that's what he liked about Naruto. Naruto wasn't a lot like him. And well, he was also a lot like Minato. But that's besides the point. So after that, the Uchiha clan wouldn't end up dying, and Shisui wouldn't have to put a genjutsu over anything because they wouldn't plan a coup d'etat. So things would be looking up for the Leaf Village. So the Uchiha clan would become more trusted, and it would be moved back into the village. Donzo, get his ass out of here. They found out about that nigga and just killed him. Or I guess he just ran away. He just got away. But yeah, it's time for the graduation of the Konoha 12. And Team 7 would be consisted of Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto Namikaze Uzumaki, or Uzumaki Namikaze. Sasuke Uchiha, and Hinata Hyuga. Because, sorry, you're not being on my team, Sakura. No, it's not happening. So, their Jonin sensei would be no one other than Naruto Uchiha, the Avatar. And, well, when people heard that, they were so jealous. Everybody knew that Naruto was going to be a Jonin sensei this year, or for this year's beginning. And everybody wished that it was going to be them because they knew how strong he was. There's books about him that they read in the academy. Chapters on chapters about him that they read in the academy. And they were so cool. And kids just wanted to be just like him. But if they knew what Naruto went through as, trauma-wise, they would not. Definitely not want to go through that. Because Naruto personally didn't want to go through any of the trauma he went through. But life is life, and he really can't change anything about that. So at the end of the day, he had to go through those things. So, Naruto at this point was considered the strongest not even Jonin, just the strongest shinobi in the village, just hands down. So he was just him. So Naruto, him training Team 7 would come, you know, in their favor. So they would do introductions, right? And Naruto wouldn't be late like Kakashi. He'd probably be like the third or second one. It doesn't really matter. So they do introductions up at the roof. And they introduce themselves, Hinata say her name's Hinata Hyuga. She likes eating, fighting, training, and she wants to be the clan head of the Hyuga clan. She also likes Naruto, but she doesn't say that. Sasuke isn't like my name is Sasuke Uchiha. He is not emo. So he just says something like, my name's Sasuke Uchiha. I like my brother sparring with Naruto and getting stronger, and my dream is to become the strongest Uchiha, even stronger than you. Naruto would smile and say, good luck with that. And he would point at Naruto, and Naruto would say, the name's Naruto Uzumaki, Namikaze, and don't you forget it, believe it. He would then say, my likes are ramen, Sasuke, or sparring with Sasuke, and I guess Hinata now, since she's part of the team. Also, my big brother, Naruto, and, aunt, or I wonder what he would call her. Big sister, I guess. Big sister. Well, I don't know what he would call her. What we call Mito. I'm changing her name, not Mika, but her name's gonna be Mito now. But yeah, what do you call Mito? I guess you call her like big sis, I guess, something like that. And he would say his dream is to become Hokage and stronger than his father, the Yellow Flash. Naruto would then clap it up for him and say, that's good. And you guys probably know who I am already, of course. So we'll have to get down to business. Today we're going to be doing a test. A bell. And before he even got to say anything, they would say a bell test. And he would say, wait, well, how do you guys know? And they would say, well, it says in the book of the Avatar. And Naruto would say, wait, there's actually a book called the Book of the Avatar? I thought people were just joking about that. What does it have? And they would say it has basically all the things you've done that were, I guess you've told people, and other people have told from your team. So Naruto would say, well, I guess you guys don't need the bell test. I guess you guys were already on the team. I mean, individually, I picked you out, so I know how strong you are. Especially you, Hinata. And Hinata would be surprised. He thought he was the last person she was going to talk to. And, well, Naruto would say that, she has a lot of potential. And out of all of them, you probably could be the most useful. I mean, healing-wise and battle-wise, you could be a lot of help. While Naruto and Sasuke would be the strength, you'd be the eyes and ears. And that would be a deadly force. And, well, Naruto and Sasuke understood. So did Hinata. So they weren't complaining. So, basically, after that, Naruto wasn't one of those fake-ass Jonin. He wasn't about to let his team go on D-rank missions. He wasn't about to do D-rank missions. So, right off the bat, they was doing C, B-rank missions, Because, well, their sensei is Naruto. And, well, Naruto knows that his team's already strong. They already know how to water walk and tree walk. They know a lot of jutsu. And, they're just prodigies and all. Because Sasuke already has 2-time Sharingan. Naruto, he can control the Kyuubi's chakra. And, basically up to the point of the Chunin exams. And, yeah, he has a stacked team. There's nothing you can say. He just has a stacked team. Like he's playing 2K. He's playing 2K my career right now, bro. Like they're grinding right now. Anyway, Naruto and his team would actually have a C rank that was, seemed really simple. Guard this man named Tazuna. And yeah, it was pretty much protected from bandits and stuff like that. So Tazuna would come in there drunk, oh no, you feel me? Like he just coming in drunk. Naruto released a little bit of pressure, and this would knock this boy Tazuna right off his, right off his knocker and just sober up immediately. He wouldn't say, "What the hell?" And just look at Naruto. Naruto would say, "So, you're the guy we're supposed to be protecting? All right, come on." Everyone already got their bags packed, and they would, just show a scroll that they already have, since they're not stupid and they know how to use scrolls. So they end up just walking to the land of waves, and well, it gets up to the point where that puddle is there, and Naruto already knows his team sees that, and well, he would say, "So what you guys gonna do? Just stand there?" And they would say, "I thought you were gonna do something." Well, Naruto would say, "I thought you were gonna do something, big brother." Naruto would say, "Nah, I'll leave this guy to you guys." And Sasuke would say, "Thanks, Naruto Sensei." And well, Megma and Sasuke would charge in at this puddle, and the Demon Brothers would be surprised and well, would get their junk rocked by Naruto and Sasuke. I mean, just one clean right hook would finish them. So, yeah, Naruto would then tie him up to the tree and would start to interrogate them. He would then say, "What are you guys doing here?" And well, yeah, basically that's what he would say. "What are you guys doing here?" And they would, like, "We're not telling you nothing." You say, "Do you guys not know who I am?" And he will release a little bit of his pressure and say, "I'm the Avatar." And hearing that name would just strike fear right into their core. Everybody in their right mind knows about Naruto. I mean, I'm dead ass. Everybody knows about Naruto. If you don't, you must have been living under a rock this entire time. He's basically the next god of Shinobi. Not next, is the god of Shinobi. And well, a lot of people fear him. He doesn't even have a tail beast. He just is him. So yeah, Naruto would, just say that he doesn't have time for these games. You rather tell me, or you're getting your throat slit right here and now. So, they end up telling them that they're here from Gato, and there's also some other people here, and the name is Zabuza and Haku. Naruto then saying, "Thanks for the info," and it was, slice their necks open. And his team wouldn't be surprised by this. I mean, Hinata would probably be a little bit startled, but she would compose herself, knowing that this is the Shinobi world and this is what she's doing now. Naruto and Sasuke, they wouldn't, really flinch because, well, they already came to the conclusion that they're going to be killing people. So there was really no reason to flinch from that. So Naruto and the team would keep on walking. He would tell them to be on guard since there was supposed to be 2 more people going after Gato. And if what they said was true, a S-ranked ninja should be here. Megma would pump his fist into the air and say, "Yeah, finally gonna be able to test myself." Naruto would then look at Megma and smile and say, "Yeah, calm down, little bro. You're not, you're not ready for an S-rank Shinobi yet." And Sasuke would say, "Yeah, you're dope." And Naruto and Sasuke would start to get in that little fight, with lightning just coming off of their heads and stuff like that. Naruto would then just put his hands behind his back, just walking nonchalantly, then would get a serious face. He would then say, "Well, he finally shows himself." The sword would then come flying out of nowhere, and Naruto would just grab it with his bare hands, shattering it. Naruto would then look to see Zabuza Momochi, the demon of the mist. Naruto would then say, alright, so I'm not gonna play any games right now. I'm not in the mood to play any games right now, so we'd rather move or you don't. And, well, Naruto or Zabuza would say, who the hell do you think you are? And Naruto would then say, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna have to spell it out for you. He would then, reveal his three-time way matured Sharingan and would rush at Zabuza. Before Zabuza could even do anything, his hand was through his chest. And I mean through, like in and out, just finished. And Haku seeing this would, scream in rage and said, I'll kill you. And Naruto and Sasuke would say, finally, at least we could take this bastard out. They would both of them run at Haku, and Sasuke and Megumi would just start to piece Haku up. I mean, just tag team him like they did Momoshiki and Naruto. I mean, pieced them up. I mean, like, fight back, nigga, fight back. Just totally jumped them. It's not even fair. But anyway, Naruto and the squad would just start to go dummy. So Hinata, though, she would kind of feel left out, but it's okay since, she doesn't have to get her hands dirty. So after that, they deal with Zabuza and Haku. They go and they head over to Tasuna's crib. Naruto, he just asks for a bed to lay down and he just goes to sleep. He lets Megumi, Sasuke, and Hinata talk to Inari and Tazuna and Tazumi, or whatever his daughter's name is. He lets that unfold itself while he's just chilling. So he goes to sleep, wakes up, it's time to go build a bridge, and well, God told when his man show up. And well, Naruto doesn't really have to do anything since Hinata, Megumi, and Sasuke were itching for a fight, and he lets them loose, which they will all drop them off. So, yeah. Naruto would then say, right, so we're finished with the bridge, we're out. So Team 7 would end up leaving. They would end up leaving and they would get back to the village and eventually, report back to Ruzan. And Ruzan would, give them extra money, of course, because it turned out to be an A-rank mission. And Naruto was like, it's whatever. He would give some more money to charity or just some homeless kids on the block since he already had a lot of money. So would Megma. And all of them actually, because they were all part of major clans. Because the Sasuke being Uchiha definitely had that financial stuff. And this, come on now, Hinata's not even a question. Naruto and Megma, they're literally living in Minato's house. So that just gives it all. Anyway, though, Naruto would then just go home and see his wife, Mito. He would just get ready for bed. Just get ready for sleeping time. But he obviously want to go to sleep right away though. So Naruto would just actually ask not Naruto. Megumi asked Naruto if he could go hang out with Sasuke and Hinata. And he said sure. 13. I mean, you don't have to ask me. So as that is happening, Naruto leaves. Megumi leaves, and Naruto's like, Mitsu. Looking extra thick. Bro. What you guys know what happens? It's the flash piping. But yeah, that's what happens. Naruto just claps those cheeks, and the day would roll around, and they would ask Naruto about the Chunin exams because they would have met Gaara, Tamari, and Kagero and stuff like that. So they would have met them. Naruto would have told them about the Chunin exams and how the Chunin exams is in a few days, a few weeks, blah. So they would train and they would enter the Chunin exams, and jump would literally go the same. I mean, like it was nothing that would change from canon, literally, because well, they're the same people in a sense. The only thing I can see different is Sasuke, him not being as emo as he was, but I don't really see that affecting the stories crazily. So he would still end up getting curse mark, and Naruto would still end up getting his Nine Tails chakra seal. It's just that when the Sound Ninja come, Hinata's there to defend, so she would be way more help than Sakura. So they make it and they tell what happened. Naruto, he ends up calling Jiraiya because he's not a seal master. He doesn't do that. But he can seal Sasuke's curse mark better than Kakashi could. So he ends up doing that. Sasuke fights his match, yada yada yada. One thing leads to another. The final exams happen. Everybody goes. Everything happens to canon, and the Neji versus Hinata fight still happens canon too, which makes Naruto and Sasuke livid. Even not Naruto Sasuke, but Magma and Naruto livid. Naruto too though, but yeah, it would just make them. I mean, a straight hatred aimed at this dude. But yeah, that's what would happen. Jiraiya though would end up showing up, and Naruto already knew, or not Naruto, but Magma already knew who Jiraiya was from Jiraiya visiting from time to time. So he would just, what's up, very sage, and Jiraiya said, "Was good, Genki," and they would start training. So that training arc would happen. You're probably wondering, what about Sasuke? Naruto would always come from my boy Sasuke, and would do the same training Sasuke and Kakashi did. So basically, like I said, everything would lead up to canon, bro. Like, the only thing I can see changing is Naruto winning the Rasengan at that time, and yeah, that's it. So the same fight happens with Neji. Literally the same thing. Not Naruto, but Sasuke versus Gaara. Same thing happens. The Konoha Crush begins. And well, Naruto, he's outside of the barrier while Hiruzen's basically getting slung around like a little boy by Orochimaru. But Naruto's not letting that slide. That's his Hokage. He can't let that happen. So he starts rampaging on these Sound 4, and well, the barrier drops, but it was too late. And Naruto saw Hiruzen die from that same damn seal, the Reaper Death Seal. And Hiruzen would then, out of nowhere, just like a seal or something, would grab the hat of the Hokage and put it on Naruto's head. He would say, "It's time, Naruto. I now dub you the 5th Hokage of Konoha no Sato." And, well, Naruto's eyes would be widened and would realize that he's the Hokage. He just became Hokage. But at what cost? But he hears the wreckage over there. And then, well, he sees Naruto and them falling, but he knows they're gonna be okay. So he just lets that happen. So after that, they have Hiruzen's funeral. The Tsunade Uchiwa arc does not happen in this, since they don't need a 5th Hokage, and that's already handled. That's already handled. Naruto, the G himself, the first Uchiha Hokage, that's going in the history books. Now Naruto is dubbed the God of Shinobi. He's the Avatar, the God of Shinobi. He's just him. So, yeah. There's nothing else to say because everything would go into canon after that. It's just that Sasuke would go on the training trip with Naruto or Magma. Magma would learn how to control the nine tails. Sasuke get the 3 time boy, even the Mangekyo, Eternal Mangekyo, and it would come up to that Kaguya fight, come up to the fight against Kaguya. Because, well, no. Well, I could say we could go to the pain fight, but then, yeah, let's do the pain fight. So, Naruto, he's Naruto, and Pain knew not to mess with this nigga, but, he still did it anyway. So, he came ringing on the Leaf doorstep, talking about some almighty push. Naruto sent that junk right back to him. Almighty pushed his junk all the way back to the Koski base. Just playing, but he didn't let that slide. So Naruto, he appeared in front of him, Hokage cloak on, the same one Minato had, with his Hokage hat on, just looking dripified. I mean, just looking like Himothy. So he then flashes the eternal Rene Sharingan and says, well, you really don't know who I am, do you? Attacking my village? Really? My village? You should have went to the cloud. Should have went to the rock, the stone, the sand. But my village is crazy. He would then control all natures. He's the Avatar. He controls all natures and launches the missions at Pain. And Pain dies. I mean, there's nothing you can say that wouldn't change my mind that sucker would die. He's dead. He's finished. He's done so. He's bye-bye. He's done. Now, Naruto was still in a winter stage, of course. But, I mean, it wouldn't really matter. But, oh yeah, Jiraiya sadly would still die, though. Because, well, Naruto really couldn't do nothing about that. So Magma's still in winning stage mode, there's nothing you could have done about that. But anyway, now we're gonna skip to that Kaguya fight, right? So they'll fight against Kaguya in the world, feel me? But well, shoot, that's the Naruto, not Naruto, but the Madara Shinobi allowance type jump. You know that? Let's go back to that. So Naruto would just be, the Shinobi allowance was about to square up against Madara. Naruto knew that him niggas was gonna get dropped off, so he just told him to step back. Hokage cloak in hand. He would then take off his hat. He would say, well, Madara Uchiha, let me show you the true power of a god of Shinobi, of a true Uchiha. Naruto would then morph his eyes into the eternal Ready Sharingan, which would surprise Madara since, well, he only has a running gun. I mean, like, this is kind of different. And Naruto would then say, what? You're scared? They would then rush at each other with the battle of the bands. They would be going stupid. I mean, Naruto can, sword in hand, just whooping up Madara whooping up Naruto. I mean, it would just be so fire. It's like they're watching a movie right now. Naruto would then say, let's kick it up a notch. Using all of his elements, he would then launch them at Madara. Madara, though, would use his Susanoo and would try to use planetary devastation on him using those rocks. And, well, it would actually catch Naruto. Psych! Naruto would use his Susanoo, which, forgot to mention, would be the one that Sasuke had against Naruto in the final battle. And, well, it would just be black and red. So it would be just like that one that Indra has. Just black and red, like I said. I just rhymed. But anyway, Naruto be floating in the air with his Susanoo. It would say, I'm tired of this. Indra's Ero. And kills Madara right there. End of the what if. Bye. Okay, but yeah, that does happen though. Like Madara dies right there. Zetsu, his plan fails, and there's nothing else I could really say. I mean, that's the end of the what if. Like, That's what would have happened if what if Naruto was born, or what if Naruto was on teams, on Kakashi's team and was an Uchiha. Y'all can't tell me something like this probably wouldn't happen. I mean, like, I don't think Naruto would awaken a Sharingan at 4. I did that because I just wanted to. But if you would awaken the Sharingan later, I mean, I still feel like he would have been the strongest. I put it. I mean, come on now. He's Naruto. He's a prodigy. And being Angel's reincarnation, I mean, it's a lot. So, yeah, you're probably wondering the backstory. Naruto did end up having a kid. I don't know. I didn't shoot. His name's not about to be Boruto, that's for sure. Um, shoot, Minato. There you go. Name that boy Minato, bro. Yeah, man, my boy Minato. So, his son's name would be Minato. His son would turn out to be the most powerful shinobi of all time, beat Boruto's ass, and just be dubbed him. So that will be the end of the What If, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Naruto Black Ops out.